Can I have? Wait, so I have to take this damn machine.
Come on, truck, you can do it.
Okay, I thought that would have been cool. Just sit there and do.
Do it, you got.
Oh, Dave's on. Well, technically, not sure where we're going.
Well, that's great. The truck's not enjoying doing it either.
Yeah, well, hopefully it gets us where we want to go.
Right?
Well, our next turn will be in 226. Okay, is it working now? Didn't realize that we're going through these hills here and we might lose signal. Well, honey, even the big trucks are going slower.
Right?
There you go, Dave. Just made you a manager. Now, who else is on here? I'm seeing 6 people. Come on, thumbs up, guys.
Come on, truck, you can do it.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Right? Trying to do 50 is not quite doing it.
According to this, you have 4. Now we're going downhill.
Yeah, exactly. Now she's trying to break us.
See, even the big trucks are going fast now.
Yeah, well, they got double brakes too.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a damn shame that they took the fucking CB radio out of most fucking big trucks and shit.
We just left the Desert Hot Springs area. We're on the I-10. Very much you see at this point, just scrub brush and trucks. So what should we talk about, folks?
How many different ways you can get a ticket on the freeway?
Should we start naming them off? Being a cautious driver.
My dad actually got that one twice. They asked him when they pulled him over was, so do you want it for speeding or obstructing traffic? Because I can give you either.
Or the one I love, acting suspicious. How does a car act suspicious on the freeway?
I don't know. Remember, they pulled me over for possibly being too young to drive when I had a kid. And it's like, yet, you know, similar years, I swear, there was a 12-year-old that took the fucking police on a fucking freeway chase.
Why is the world flat? It's only a point of view. It's actually egg-shaped. Remind me when we stop for the evening to get the gear out.
Yeah, you're gonna be unloading some bags and getting annoyed probably.
Well, most of the bags you're going to be wanting to get to is within the first couple of layers, depends on what's on top of them. And depending on how long we're planning to rest, I might get bored and clean them up. You know, do what I was planning to do anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last 6 hours of packing was a mad dash to get the fuck in. We forgot all kinds of stuff, but oh well. We ran out of room.
Yep.
Hey, honey,
But,
just 219 more miles to go to the next event.
Jesus. What does that say? We'll be enforced 60 mile an hour. So, okay, that up.
Who's all in here? Come on, say hi. As soon as I said that, we lost a person. Okay. Do people eat bread ends?
What?
It's a survey question. Eat bread ends? Question mark?
Depends. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm making like bread pudding, sure. There's no reason it shouldn't be bread pudding.
Oh, there's been more than enough times where I've said, you know what? Here's the end of the bread. Butter the open side. Put cheese in between. You never know the difference, especially if you fry the dang thing.
True. There's certain times it's better. When you want that bit of crust.
Well, if you do it right, it actually traps the moisture of the cheese in between.
You know what I still need to get?
What?
Coffee.
And hopefully it'll be better than that Denny's coffee.
Yeah, because that was just going to be poured watered down coffee with lots of sugar.
Oh yeah.
Let up.
You guys wouldn't believe it. We went to Denny's in what? Emmett?
Yep. Then they put water in the Tabasco sauce.
Yeah, they watered down the Tabasco sauce. I went to put it on my eggs and it came out really like water. Has anyone heard of... Yeah, I'm down to Dave again.
They think you're boring, I guess.
Yeah, I'm boring. No, I think it's just the wrong hour.
I don't even know what time it is.
It's almost 5
Ah,
on a Sunday.
yeah.
I'm back up to 2 people. Yeah, I know. I figured you were the only one here when it was down to 1 day. And now, yeah, they'll come and go. Yeah, I'm just using it to break up the monotony of this long drive here. And I said I was going to do some live streaming when I did this, so. Did the not the trivia question, the survey question pop up? Because it's stuck here on my screen. I'm not sure if I did it right.
Come on, truck. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
It can be some lovely scenery out here.
Depends on your idea of lovely, but I mean, it's empty brush.
I'm talking about like the mountains coming out of the desert lowland here.
The farther seat, yeah.
Huh. Blue light came on in this thing. The plug? So does that mean it's working now? Well, we got everything plugged in that we need to be plugged in. You got your phone, the GPS, and my phone. All right. The survey's still there, huh? I got to think of a real interesting one for the next one. This is a test. Yeah, something along the line of breastfeeding, yes and no, for old bald men.
Well, you know, they're actually trying to say breast milk is actually now a treatment for certain types of cancer.
Can be. Because, you know, the amino acids, the probiotics, and the proteins, and a few other ingredients that I can't even remember anymore. Mother's milk is the best thing. way better than formula.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the things that upset me when I had Scott. His mom wanted a formula only. Like, that's not how you boost his immune system, you twat.
No.
Hey, we're up to 9 people. Yay! Thank you, Jay. Double tap. Let's get this thumbs up. Lovely little mountainside. And we just had fun. Hit my thumb. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to pull out the tripod and my hand is going dead.
Yeah, you actually need to get one of those dash mounts.
Well, next time we stop in like a Walmart, we'll look into it.
We'll see how much they put it.
Yeah. If it ain't too much, we'll get one. Because it isn't like I'm gonna stop using it. Alright, now we're down to 2 people again. Was it something I said? No, Dave just got a nice mic set up not that long ago. Cordless. Rechargeable. Clear as a friggin' bell. Mirko. Hope I pronounced that right. Mirko. M-I-R-K-O.
Search me.
Welcome in. Oh, that's a lovely scene. Oh, we're almost to 29 bombs.
The shithole desert drags on.
Huh?
The shithole desert drags on.
Yeah. Wait until we hit the cornfields, honey. Farmland, far as you can see. Yuck. Whoa. Almost dropped the camera there. My hand's gone numb. Definitely need to pull the tripod out. Both of them. Try to rig this one and that one. Hey JR, you want to know what really sucks about this trip? I can't have a cigarette in the vehicle. And my vape pen. Here, let me switch it. Okay. That's my vape pen.
He thinks it looks like a butt plug.
I think it looks like a butt plug if you remove the top.
But at least it comes out sweet when you suck on it.
Yeah, it tastes like a fucked up blueberry. With sugar.
Oh, our salty old chili is spoiled.
Oh, well, it's better than nothing, right?
It's me not getting to do with you having a thick bit at least.
Oh, you don't want me to become a raving asshole? Just a regular one?
And there we go with the goddamn tires again.
I checked them. Probably too sensitive. Love this scenery though. Hey, Garcia! The reason why I can't have a cigarette is because this is a Penske truck. There you go, Garcia. Oh, Fabian's live too. So I won't see him in here. Yeah, we're renting a Penske truck. The back of it is so full. Every time I open up the door, stuff falls out at me. Filled it to the gills. Didn't sleep for 2 days cleaning and packing. And we still forgot stuff. You want to say hi to Tammy Garcia? I don't think Tammy wants to be on camera much.
My brain is broken.
Garcia says hi.
Alright. My head is broken.
Huh?
My head is broken.
Yeah, your head's broken.
I think we literally, for over a week, did multiple 48-hour shifts with only, slight breaks of maybe no more than 6 hours in between.
Yeah.
So, I think it's reasonably kind of fried now. There's dumb trucks make my foot go down wonky. Well, it makes me wonder how it's set up for, taller people. It feels kind of cramped and I'm sure.
And she's doing all right considering. Her foot's giving her a little issue as she's driving. She's wondering how this truck would be set up for a tall person when she's a short one. Garcia asked how you were doing.
I'm tie-tie.
She says she's tie-tie. Oh, ha ha ha.
Packing sucks.
Aw. About the tie-tie comment. We're hoping to get some mileage on us before we take a rest, but we're planning to take a reasonable amount of rest.
See, it doesn't work. No, how to use cruise control.
We're doing 60 and these guys are pulling away from us.
Uh-huh. That was my water, damn it.
But be careful, you don't want to get it trapped underneath.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you have to pull up or something?
I have no idea where it went down here. It's not under my heel anyway, so we're fine.
I know of incidences where water bottles got stuck underneath, like the brake.
Yeah. I've got my finger. That would not be an issue right now.
Well, we kind of started like 4 o'clock this morning, but had to stop in Hemet to drop off some stuff to Tammy's mom. So we ended up taking a nap in a Circle K parking lot. Dropped the stuff off at 7, had some breakfast, stopped at Walmart, and then we've been heading out, since 1?
I don't know. I lose track. I don't know time.
And we're still in California. According to the GPS, the next, what I call event, turn here, isn't another 199 miles. And we got several states to go through. Good. I said I was going to live stream some of the trip, so I decided to do it, break up the monotony of staring at the scenery and talking about Salton Sea. We passed the dinosaurs, I think it's in Cabazon.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
And it reminded me of trips I used to take when I was 12, 13 years old, out to Salton Sea to do some fishing, camping, and history. So I was telling Tammy on the history of the Salton Sea and why it went from a salt flat to a freshwater lake to a saltwater lake to a extreme saltwater lake and a dead area.
Now part of the documentaries, it's, the land of its own, where you make your own rules and your own law.
Slab City.
Yep.
And Tammy was pointing out that there's a documentary where there's no law. Yeah, it's Slab City.
There's another one actually out in Death Valley, kind of like that, but it's not Slab City. It's more dune buggies.
Right.
Dirt.
Yeah, fun fact history. I've studied way too much of the history of San Bernardino Valley and the local areas. I keep meaning to write a book. Maybe in Alabama I'll find the time, which is going to be real funny. I'll be sending people I know on trips to take photos for me of historical spots.
That or just hire a drone.
Hiring a drone might be an idea to get the upper, but something like the old train bridge that crosses Santa Ana River in Redlands, that Yeah, you can get a drone photo, but it really would like a photo from the riverbed because it's only half a bridge now. Yeah, I can say, and yeah, Tristan's already volunteered to do some of this shit. My middle kid. And there's some unusual things about San Bernardino. For example, Arrowhead Spring water. Its origination is in Arrowhead Springs, which is in San Bernardino. In fact, the arrowhead, the symbol of San Bernardino, the arrowhead on the side of the mountain, points to the springs. If you look at Google Maps, you can see the remains of the train line that bottled the water at the Arrowhead Springs and took it down to the city to be transported. Oh, Yoshi! How you doing, man? Here, Yoshi. Let's do this. Oops, sorry for the bounce. That is the moderator. Standard. Here you go. Oh, Yoshi. Hold on a second. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? There you go, Yoshi. There's one of mine. There's Orc. JR. Salmon. Let's see who else. Oh, and there's my other one. Yeah, when JR dropped off my package, he gave me a sampler of a few people. So the names I recognized, I stuck them on my water bottle. Just to keep you guys close. Yeah. It's going dead. Okay, is this thing focusing? Don't look like it. Oh, that one's traveling.
Yep.
Okay, it'll focus there. Oh, there we go. Now it's focusing here.
I mean, you never know that I hadn't been on the freeway in like over a decade, right?
Would you like to say that again, hun?
Oh, Jesus.
Everyone, this is Tammy. Tammy, this is everyone. She was remarking she hadn't been on the freeway in a decade.
And now I'm driving across country.
Now we're driving hundreds of miles. Speaking of which, our next event is in miles. This is accurate. Yeah, one of the things I made sure I packed before we moved was my notations of the history of the San Bernardino Valley. So I could actually sit down and write that book. Mind you, half of my research was on papers written in mid to late 1800s and early 1900s. Yeah, I've actually found the location of the original mission station of San Gabriel Archangel, which was one of the founding institutions of San Bernardino. Unfortunately, this space is now occupied by a 7-Eleven.
No history.
Now the funny part is I actually found the location based on historical reference to another study I was doing about the Red Line, which was a trolley system that ran throughout San Bernardino. Okay, you know Mount Vernon down by where Valley College is? You know where the 5-way turn is? Where you can go north, south, east, west, and
Are you talking about Lacadena, where it also has another split?
yeah,
Yeah, so it'd be Lacadena, Mount Vernon.
right. Lacadena. Well, that fifth split was actually the remains of the Red Line going to Colton. That's why that road exists. You know, the one that actually connects into C Street, Colton, where my original plasma center was.
Yeah. Used to use C Street to get around the train.
Yeah. Yeah, that little offshoot right there by Valley College. The reason why that little offshoot was formed was because it was part of the Red Line. Well, the reference that I came across said that as you long traveled the Red Line, just before that turn, because the Red Line used to go down Mount Vernon and then turn to go to Colton, it was immediately to the right of that turn. You could still see the remains as late as 1970s. You know, early 1970s. Mid, they got destroyed. Then they turned it into, well, it was a field for a long time, and then eventually it became a 7-Eleven. So quite literally, 7-Eleven sits where the original mission station was. That was built before the mission that's in Redlands. Now, it's a real interesting history on why that mission station was destroyed originally. What had happened was, you know, you had a couple of monks come in from San Gabriel Archangel out of Los Angeles. And it was set up as a station for farming. You know, they grew corn and they did cattle. Well, part of their activities was to convert the locals, the natives. And when you have a converted native, it's called a neophyte. And basically the idea was, come listen to the service and we feed you at the end. Well, who's going to pass down a free meal? Hey, Jeff. Well, after a few years of doing that, one day there was after the main monks left to go back to San Gabriel to do business and drop off a load of food, like a day or so after they left, a major earthquake happened in all the local spring water turned to mud. So the local natives thought it was revenge from their gods for not following the ways, and decided to attack the mission station, killing everyone that was there. Padres were out in San Gabriel, so they survived, but all the neophytes were killed off. Well, when the Padres came back and saw what had happened, they freaked out and left, vowing not to return to San Bernardino. A few years after that, there was a exploration to see if it was possible to enter the valley again, so to speak. And the natives there it had experienced a drought situation where a lot of their food was not available. So, the missionaries, seeing the hungry people, started feeding them. And the natives went, well, you know what? You can help us with food. Why don't you come back and we'll listen to your stories again? As a result of that, the mission in Redlands was built using the mill that they built up on Mill Creek. That's why it's got its name, Mill Creek. By a gentleman by the name of Daniel Saxon, who was one of the few early white men to live among the local natives of San Bernardino. So, if it wasn't for the destruction of the mission station in the Colton area, we wouldn't have the mission built in Redlands. Yeah, I know. Bunch of interesting, pointless facts. Still say I should write a book. So who wants to talk about what? It looks like I only got 2 people here. Oh, it's up to 3 again. It seems like it climbs when I show the scenery.
Maybe some people like looking at it.
That's just telling me people don't want to see the back of trucks or my ugly luck. Yeah, I know, Garcia. It fibs a lot. Because there's been times I was on JR's live stream and it said there was 2, and I know I was conversating with at least 5. Yeah, I agree. How are you doing, Dave? Jeff asked. Hey, honey, can't wait till we hit the real desert where there's more sand than there is shrub. hello, Miss Nicole. Nicole just jumped on, hon. See, I've been saying this whole time that when I'm leaving California, I'm going to record and live stream part of it. Let's see. How much longer, Miss Nicole? My hand's getting kind of tired, so I was thinking about taking a break. Yeah. We kind of left the old house at 4 o'clock this morning. Had to stop off in Hemet to drop something off to Tammy's mom. So we ended up having to wait until 7 or so. We ended up passing out in the parking lot of the Circle K. Dropped the stuff off, had a little breakfast, picked up a few things from Wally World, and then we've been on the road since. Well, a lot of the road maps or whatever you want to call them says about 30 hours from where I started to where I'm going to end. But we're not going to be doing it straight through. Tammy can't drive that long. So we're going to do spurts. Right now, because we're a little behind, we're going to see how far we can get before she gives up. And then recalculate from that point. We're looking at hopefully no more than 5 days. Hey, look, we got a rolling wall. Oh, yes, Miss Nicole, I'm going to be live streaming randomly just to break up the monotony of this. Plus, on top of that, Miss Tammy sometimes lets me know I'm getting a little too long-winded about things that matter not. Hey, look, there goes a U-Haul. Yeah, so I don't drive Tammy crazy. Talking about me talking all the time.
Yeah.
That was a Dave remark. Sorry, I know you guys really wanted to see the mirror. Oh, there must be a water source near here.
Okay.
But the way the vegetation is growing up. Yeah, right there. Creek bed. Yeah, honey, I spent some time in the desert.
Like I said, I've been pretty much nowhere.
I know how to find water. Yeah, one of the best ways to find water in the desert, look for signs of rabbit. Rabbits have to have a water source. They can't get enough moisture out of their food. Yeah, definitely gonna drag out the tripods. I think they're in my big bag. Hey, up to 7 likes. Yay! Yeah, this truck is taking a sweet time.
Right.
Well, we've almost been at this an hour, folks. I think at the hour mark, I'll put a pause on this. Let my hands rest a little bit. Miss Nicole, are you going to go on soon after that? Because we'll watch you for a minute. Or at least I will. Tammy can't really pay attention. She got to pay attention to the road.
The very boring traffic in front of me.
The very boring traffic in front of you. The very boring traffic in front of us. Yeah, at least this time I did a lot more talking than I did on the chick one.
Maybe chickens do all the talking on that.
Yeah, they did all the talking. I couldn't even see what comments were being made because I was dunking chickens. Giving them their first drink. Speaking of which, I did pack your bottle chicken.
Thank you. Chicken walk.
Yeah, it's packed in with a bunch of Disney glasses. I needed something more to stick in that box. So I think it's marked Tammy Glass. Yeah, that last 2 days of packing was just no sleep at all. Toward the end, I was hallucinating. Things were moving. Yeah, I hallucinated without sleep. I think that's the first time I recall it. Prior to that, most of my hallucinations were due to other things. Like certain fungus. Look up the term ergot. Or other things like DMX. The early 90s, close enough.
Yeah, but they say that Generation X was the silent, unthanked, unappreciated generation. Just get it done.
Yep. Yeah, well, I do plan to go when we get closer to the border of California. So as we cross it, I can give them a welcoming goodbye.